I'm Brad from Cove. I lead our negotiation strategies practice, and I'm here with another 2-minute tip. In today's installment, I want to talk about termination provisions in agency-client agreements. In a previous installment, I talked about establishing term, the start and end dates of the agreements. I also made a killer Jane Austen joke that everyone loved. Now, termination provisions define the circumstances under which the parties can end an agreement early. 3 key things to be thinking about are 1, what triggers a termination right? 2, how is that right exercised? And 3, what are the consequences of the termination? The 2 most common termination triggers are for convenience, meaning a party can walk away at any time and for any reason, and for cause, which is a party is allowed to terminate because the other party has done something wrong. For example, the client has not paid or the agency has failed to deliver work on schedule. Termination rights are typically exercised by the terminating party giving written notice to the other party. There is usually some notice period that must elapse before the termination becomes effective, and in the case of a for-cause termination, there may even be an opportunity for the non-terminating party to fix or cure the reason for the termination so that the deal stays alive. Termination provisions should also spell out the consequences of the termination, things that each party must do or stop doing as a result of the termination. So 5 tips for you. Make sure the agreement is clear on when you and your client are allowed to terminate, how that termination is going to be communicated, and what the consequences of the termination are going to be. Include a termination right if you're not getting paid, and make sure that the cure period is not so long that you're waiting another month for the client to make it right. Make sure there's a mechanism to get your agency paid at least for fees and costs incurred if there's a termination. Avoid provisions that require you to turn over work in progress if you haven't been paid for your work. Avoid transition assistance provisions that require you to transition work to a third party, unless the assistance is limited in duration and you're getting paid for it. Thanks, and have an amazing day. Like this one.